Hey, good morning. I'm getting ready and I had some thoughts that I wanted to share with you. I was just watching some finance videos because I have been, as I've mentioned before, starting to unsubscribe from my fashion vlogs and YouTube videos. Not because I don't like it, but because I want to lessen my exposure while still getting the content that I like. I love fashion. I love handbags. I love the design of it. I don't love the prices, but I do love the design. And I do want to keep up with it, but I'm trying to inoculate myself kind of like a vaccine, a little doses, so that I am completely unaffected. Like, this is my goal. I want to be completely unaffected by consumerist content. I think that is the ultimate win over what's happening right now in, general in this country with consumption. It is out of control. At least for me, at least that's how I see it on some level. And it's mostly through media and internet. People that are not really on these apps a lot maybe don't experience it as much. But anyway, I have a couple of goals I want to share with you. One is that I want to I'm doing it right now and I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to put $1,000 away, no matter what, into a high yield savings account every month from now until next July, because Sophia turns 21. And that, I think, is going to be the point where the child support ends. And right now I'm getting $500 every 2 weeks, and that's going to end. And I want to put that money away for her tuition for senior year. I've been using that money for tuition to cover her expenses and things that have to do with her, but now I am highly focused on saving that money for her tuition only and just spending my own for her every day, so that I'm used to, I want to get used to saving $1,000 a month. And in fact, my goal is to save more than $1,000 a month, because I want to be saving money even after I stop getting that child support, right? So I want to essentially live on less. I want all my expenses, everything I need to spend that are fixed costs, to be done in one paycheck, and have leftover from that paycheck for savings. And then the other paycheck is for my spending plan, anything I need to buy or to save. And yeah, so my goal is to really save as much as I can, because in reality, even though I do a lot of showing of bags and fashion and outfit of the day and all that, I enjoy it. I enjoy it for the artisticness behind it. I love the look, the style. I'm not interested in spending that kind of money. If you looked at some of my videos about my bags, these are all inspired. Like, I am not spending thousands of dollars for the joy that I get in the handbag, because it's in the style, it's in the design of it, right? So I don't need to spend $1,000 to get that joy, right? So I have this Miu Miu inspired bag that's chocolate brown that I've been loving for the fall. It cost me $50. I get all of the joy while spending, a fraction of the cost. And if at some point it breaks down or I no longer am interested in it, that's okay. I can give it to one of Sophia's friends. I have people that would enjoy it as well. So it's never a waste of money. Like, what I find a big waste of money is when someone will buy a bag, just haven't seen it online and briefly at the store, and then spend $6,000 on it, only to find out that it doesn't really work for their life. They're like, oh, you know what? Actually, I realized that I'm not that girl, or it doesn't really work for me. And then they have to sell it at a loss. Like, you're not making money on any of this. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Some people don't feel right about getting alternate or dupe versions. There's some moral dilemma that's going on, and I guess that's fine. And so they'll just buy like a cheaper version or a used version, that's fine. And I'm not opposed to that. I've done that myself. I bought a used Louis Vuitton, but not because I'm opposed to buying the alternate version. It's just that when I'm more focused on price. So a bag, if it's under $400 or under 500, like maybe eventually I can increase my amount, but I really have to stop buying so many bags for me to be able to focus on that. And I think that's where I'm headed. I think that's where I'm headed. Like if it's under $400, I don't care if it's real or fake. So I found a Louis Vuitton beautiful sack weekender. It's like a Neverfull, but better, but it is heavier. It is heavier. I have reviews on that. I bought it for $300 and I got it fixed, 311, and I got it fixed for $80. So all in all, it cost me 400, right? Just under $400. Yeah, that's fine and it's real. So great. That's a bonus. It's not a necessity. It's not a requirement. A bag is a bag. But where am I going with that? The point is that I got that fix, that sensation of needing to understand bags and have a bag collection so I can get an idea of what my style is out of the way, out of the way while enjoying it at the same time. And once I figured that out, I have a good bag collection that I can now play around with the different styles and really focus on what is really my core style, what works for me. And then I can pursue getting something of quality, of real quality, still within a reasonable price that I know will be something that suits me. And then I will keep those in the long run. What am I focused on? What do I want to spend my money on? I want to spend it on good restaurants, good restaurant experiences, good food, ambiance, service, the whole package that comes with that. I enjoy that, especially going out with my friends who can do that as well. I don't do that all the time, but when I do, I want to do it right. And I want to do experiences. I want to go on a safari. I want to go on a cruise down the Nile River. I want to go to Norway. I want to live in France for 2 weeks in the summer. Just have a little place in the countryside, actually, not countryside, Bordeaux, and just stay there and live and experience the life there for 2 weeks. That's what I want to invest in, right? Not bags and things. Like I'm enjoying, the little makeup now, but I'm not going to buy anymore. Or I'm going to buy it very sparingly because I have a bigger picture in mind. I have a bigger focus. I have a bigger dream than bags. So if I spend $6,000 on that bag, I know that that's my trip down the Nile that I'm saying goodbye to for now, for much further in the future, like six, until I'm in my 60s or something. And so like, I'm so grateful that I have that mindset for myself, that I'm like, I know what I want in the future. I know my future self. I want to enjoy these things. And so I want to make sure that I don't get caught up in any of the consumerists now. And I'm trying to inoculate myself so that I can definitely for the coming year not have any of the impulses that I did earlier this year. Earlier this year, I was kind of like in a whirlwind, and late last year, I was like in a buying, consuming process because I was like, oh, let me figure out my style, and that's what I did to do it. And now I'm like, I need to move away from that, and I need to use what I have now that I have it, and really enjoy it and use that time to really. The mindset should be, okay, does this work for me or not? So that I know what to invest in the future when I need to. My goal for this year, to end the year and to start off in January 1st, I want to have 0 credit card balance. I want to start out with 0. 0 on my Chase, 0 on my Capital One, 0 on my Amex, 0 across the board. That's how I want to start the year. That's my goal. So I can do it. I can do it.